seamless dentistry, the dental comfort zone.
Dr. Gordon understands fear in a very specific way, not a general way, and has a lot of compassion for people. He won't make you feel embarrassed, he won't make you feel stupid. He understands and he knows how to make you feel comfortable wherever you are. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I can't go back 25 years ago and, go to the dentist. We can only move from here forward. And Dr. Gordon has that attitude. We can't deal with the past. Here we are, let's together move forward. And I think that would get people comfortable to come here.
When I'm referring them to Dr. Gordon, I usually tell them that there is a wonderful dentist in this area that I feel very comfortable referring you to. I see a lot of his patients, I see a lot of his work, and I find him to be very conscientious. If he has any question about anything, he will pick up the phone and call me, which is a very professional thing that's not really done very often this day and age. But he knows all of his patients, he's a great dentist, and he's a great guy, so I recommend him highly.
I'm the administrative assistant to the mayor of the township. His name is Joe DiGirolamo. I remember the first time I came, I was actually relieved to find out that Dr. Gordon was able to help me with my problems. I had periodontal disease and I was paying the price. My experiences here have been fabulous. What I like about it is what I call one-stop dentistry. When you have a hectic lifestyle, the convenience of not having to go to 3 or 4 different dentists to get the same procedures done is really wonderful. I highly recommend anyone out there who needs some dental work done, give a call to the Dental Comfort Zone and you won't be disappointed.
I split my lip open where it needed stitches. When I looked in the mirror after I had fallen in my bathroom, basically, what I saw just scared me. I knew that they can do miracles, and I was just hoping that there was a miracle out there for me. He is absolutely wonderful. This is pretty much outside my comfort zone, just speaking about my experience. So the fact that I'm doing that, I think, speaks highly that I really would do anything at this point for Dr. Gordon. He took me that day. He had a room full of people in his waiting room. I literally came to him. My husband brought me here with a bloody dish towel up to my mouth. And he escorted me back into a room and was able to fit me in between seeing his room full of people.
Well, I actually had got in on an emergency appointment. I had called in the morning expecting maybe to be put in later on in the week, and they were actually able to take me that very same day. I was very pleased. It was amazing to be able to be accommodated on the very same day of calling. I interact with doctor's office staffs all throughout the day, and the staff is one of the most pleasant staffs that I've met in a dental office. Dr. Gordon is incredibly caring. I had a crown placed and it was absolutely no pain. Actually, I didn't even feel a needle. It was completely pain-free.
Tooth whitening is something that many patients desire. Most people want white teeth. I mean, let's face it. There's lots of ways for dentists to whiten teeth. We can do in-office tooth whitening, where whitening gels are placed on the teeth and then a light is shined on them to whiten the teeth. And we can also use customized trays.
I only go to the dentist, or only used to go to the dentist, when I needed to go to the dentist. It ended up, every time I would go, it would end up being a root canal because I would just avoid going to the dentist. I've had a lot of dental work done, but it was tooth and nails to get me there. I mean, I had to be at wit's end before I would go. And when they asked me to do this testimonial, I said, can you squeeze me in for a cleaning? Believe me, 5 years ago, that never would have happened. The hygienists are very nice. I mean, when I come in, I have my ritual, my routine. They have this miracle gel they rub on your gums and it numbs your entire gum. I still get the nitrous. I put my cell phone on the Pandora. I listen to some John Denver. I lay there with my eyes closed through the entire thing, my mouth wide open. I say nothing. She'll tap me and I'll tilt my head. She'll tap me, I'll tilt my head. And I just go to another place while I'm in the chair. Just like if you got your kitchen done and someone did a fantastic job on your kitchen, and you get a recommendation, hey, John did my kitchen and the kitchen looks great. It's the same recommendation with a doctor. Some doctors you don't like, some doctors you do like. Dr. Gordon I like. I bring my children to Dr. Gordon. My girls are 22 and 23. They're still my babies. They come to Dr. Gordon.
Dr. Gordon's confidence in his ability to work on my teeth was amazing, and that immediately gave me a comfort level here. Until I was here for the first full visit, I really didn't understand how I would feel. I find that he's very, very gentle. He's very to the point. He absolutely tells you exactly what you need done. He told me how he was going to do it, and he held up his word 110%.
So I originally came to the Dental Comfort Zone because I was writing an article about fear in dentistry, and it was sort of an assignment for Philadelphia Magazine that I wound up here. But once I came here and met Dr. Gordon and came to Dental Comfort Zone, I decided to make it my regular dental office, and now I come back here for all of my dental procedures and checkups. I came here on an assignment originally, and now I've become a lifelong patient.
Last time when I was in Philadelphia Magazine as top dentist, I also had the opportunity to treat one of the editors of that magazine for that top dentist issue, and he actually wrote a story because he had dental fears about that. So we were really pleased to be featured both in an article in Philadelphia Magazine, having treated one of their editors who is a dental phobic, as well as being mentioned as top dentist.
When Dr. Gordon walks in the room, there's a calm reassurance. I feel it. He knows that he's trying to relax me. And it's just his natural way. Dr. Gordon comes in, gentle touch on the shoulder. I know that it's sort of like a father figure, like, here, I'm going to be here and everything's going to be fine. And, you know, people gag, I gag.
Dr. Gordon is phenomenal, and how I know that, when you're a specialist, one of the most important things is open communication. So when I call him, I know that he not only is up to date on that patient's treatment, he knows exactly what's going on in their care. So that shows me that he really takes his care very personally, and he does give personal attention to each patient. Because a lot of the other practitioners I work with, although they may be excellent clinically, I don't feel like they really give their patients the personal attention that he does. So I really think that's what sets Dr. Gordon apart.
Now that I came to the comfort zone and Dr. Gordon has me, I would never go anywhere else, because the guy is truly, you know, a champ. He tells you you're not going to feel nothing, you don't feel nothing. You know, I went out here with happy. I don't drink, but I thought I was high as a kite because my fear was just gone. It was just gone.
I like to try to do the most conservative thing that will work for the patient. Someone has a broken tooth and I can do a filling in it and I feel that the filling will be successful, we'll do the filling. We won't just jump and do a cap or a crown on the tooth. If I could do something that is less involved, less costly, and less treatment that will work out for the patient, that's what we try to do.
When I came to the Dental Comfort Zone and met Dr. Gordon, they fit me right in. First thing we did was go right at the major problem that was causing the pain. It happened to be a root canal. I was really impressed of how easily it was done, how comfortable I was, just like the name, the Dental Comfort Zone.
Everyone from the receptionist to the dental techs that worked on me to Dr. Gordon were very comforting, very reassuring. I was embarrassed because it had been so long, and everyone was very patient with that. They understood how to deal with someone who'd stayed away because of that kind of fear. So they made me feel very comfortable.
Dr. Gordon is very generous. I know that he's been generous with me, with his time with me, but also I know that his first AED, the automated external defibrillator, he donated that to a mission when he got his new defibrillator. So I would say he's very generous.
Now you see Rebecca is going to be loading the sodium bicarbonate into the pen to buffer the anesthetic. What this does is it reduces the sting of the anesthetic and it makes the anesthetic work faster. You see me loading the syringe, I put the topical gel on Brian. Now we're going to give a painless injection with buffered lidocaine.
His entire practice from day one has been modeled on the philosophies that fears can be treated behaviorally, creating a comfortable environment. He's got a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience treating mildly anxious patients to severely phobic patients, so I'm very proud of him for that.
Well, Dr. Gordon is an excellent clinician and a person who has a wide-ranging interest in all phases of dentistry. When I get a patient from Dr. Gordon, I know that we've got a good head start in terms of the direction we're going. All his patients like him, and I find that to be a nice thing coupled with the fact that he's such a good clinician and an easy person to get along with, it certainly makes for a good relationship.
Everyone wants to have a healthy mouth, and particularly in radio, my business, you kind of share the same microphone, so it's almost a professional courtesy to make sure your teeth are in as best shape as you can keep them. Absolutely check out Dental Comfort Zone. Sit in a chair, you're going to be relaxed. The girls are pretty cute too.
Painless